Haha, here we are, back again, my loves. Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Welcome one, welcome all, welcome newcomers, and welcome old-timers. Are we called old-timers? Regulars. That's right, that's what we're called, regulars. To the Katie's Arms, your pub, online, here, at Instagram. And we, my darlings, are back in the room. So first things first, let's pour ourselves a large drink, shall we? And we can recap what happened last week before we get into the meat of today's pub. Oh, bless you. I ran upstairs and I put this on so that it would look like I'd made an effort. And I have. But I will tell you also this. So there's this dress on which hides a multitude of sins. My legs are not shaved. They're not. I can't sit here and pretend like, oh yeah, I've got it all together. I haven't got it all together at all. I've barely got anything together. In fact, I'd argue I've got nothing together because these legs under here, honestly, it's like Velcro. I use them to keep my tights up now, my leg hairs, like grippers. So what I'm trying to say here is this bit that suggests I've got it all together, that's bullshit right there. So many things, so much gossip. I've got a secret to tell you. I've got gossip. I've got bitching to do. I've got so many things. But should we just have a little tiny recap? Velcro leggings are good. Do you mean literally Velcro leggings? Or do you mean that you use your leg hair to keep your leggings up? Exactly. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. And welcome to the Katie's Arms. Just for all those listening, you know, who might be out there not necessarily realising or not necessarily wanting the pub to exist. This is a pub. It's about having a nice time and it's about laughing at me. And if I so choose, I will laugh at who the fuck I want to laugh at. Sometimes that can be something that you care about and you'll be like, what a cow. And sometimes it'll be something that is personal to you and you'll be like, what an obnoxious bitch. And that's all perfect because you think different to me. So if you're watching this and you're related to Fat Boy David Lammy or maybe little tiny wanker Keir Starmer, watch on, my darlings. But if you could not stop the pub this week because it's supposed to be funny and a lot of people get quite a lot of lols out of laughing at me. So please could you allow them to do that? What I will also do is recap the point that last week the censors pulled the plug on Katie's Arms. Because now that it's gone into the abyss and we can't share it, I thought it was important that we make sure we have it for the record. So let's have a little sippy sip and then we can recap where we got to when this went dark. And if it goes dark again, I will be back with a sledgehammer. So sippy sip, cheers everybody. Well done for making it through another week. Well done if you're even half sober, and well done if you didn't kill someone or batter someone half to death. Right, we're not encouraging violence, obviously, we're just dealing with the week here in Batshit Bonkers Britain. Okay, so cheers, chin chin, salut. Where we got to when the censors pulled the plug on our pub last week was essentially I was doing this. And I think I may have been doing it a little bit more aggressively than that. Like I think there may have been some involved. And I was saying that David Lammy, the horrendously morbid, obese, sad excuse for an overstuffed sausage that calls himself a foreign secretary, even though he couldn't find friggin' Albania on a map if you gave him a map. I was saying that he has to now blow Trump very, very hard because he called Trump a fascist, and now for him to even have a seat at a table, and he wasn't invited for dinner with Trump, that was a Keir meeting and David was kept outside, actually. But he's like this, because he knows he has to try and save his job. That's what got this stream cut as I was mid. So just to rephrase and recap it for you, there you are. I didn't think it was offensive. It may have been the bit about slavery that got it pulled. Because, just to recap that as well, because we're not going to be censored, I don't care if I have to go and spray paint it on number 10, David Lammy, fat boy sausage overstuffed, said, I think he smells as well. It's not a colour thing, it's not a race thing, he's just got that look of a man who didn't shower. I know when someone showered, you know when someone showered, we know when someone showered. You know when they've got 2-day-old grease on their face? That's what he always looks like. He's a bit, I just know it would be that old armpits. I know it. I can smell David Lammy. I can. David Lammy said that the things he said about Trump, fascist, Nazi, I'll leave the country if he's president. Yeah, go on then. Fuckety off. Fuckety off, David. Don't let the door break your pelvis on the way out. I mean, it probably won't because your arse is so fucking fat the door wouldn't even touch your pelvis, would it? He said the comments he made were in the past. And at the point that our line was pulled, I said, so slavery, David. But that doesn't stop you banging on about that. And that was the last thing I got to say. So here I am, saying it again, waiting for the knock at the door. If we hear a nickety knock, knock, knock on my door, please know there are people here to deal with that. We will continue. We will continue. This is very much like the Titanic going down, darlings. And we're not going to play the orchestra. We're going to keep slagging people off right until I drown. Shall we gossip? Don't let the door break your pelvis. Exactly. Right, hold on. I've got to put this strap back. This is one of these annoying dresses. Look, it does this. Do you see? And my straps want to do this. But then I look like one of those girls from Instagram. I've got my straps out. I don't even care because I'm just from Insta and I'm an influencer. Or the really annoying women that wear their coats. Oh, God spare me. I haven't got a coat to hand. But you know the ones that wear their coats? But they wear them so the coat should be on, but they wear it off so it's here. Kylie Minogue was doing it the other day. Fucking hell, Kylie. You're fucking 65. Put your coat on. Like they wear it here, like drooped off. Like, I'm so cool I couldn't even put my coat on. Oh, fuck off. Hey, I've got a new section for Katie's Arms. It's called, because look, I do actually think about what I'm going to say. You might not be able to read that. Is it back to front? Insta-moan. So I thought every Katie's Arms we would have an Insta-moan where I get to have a little moan about things on Instagram. Of course, it's a bit hypocritical because I'm on Instagram. But then everyone can moan at me, so it's fine, right? Hi from Birmingham. Hi, my darling. Okay, should we start with Rachel Reeves? Don't you love it? So old fucking ceramic bobhead Rachel Reeves. My hair's by Lego. I've got all the personality of a fucking Canadian in a funeral parlour. Can't. It could just nothing about. I just want to grab her by the shoulders and shake her and say, "Fuck off, Lego head." Just fuck off. You barely got a GCSE. Fuck off. She's so thick. I could, you know, well done. If you're thick, well done. You know, that's brilliant. We need thick people, right? Thick people do some things really well. It's why McDonald's is brilliant. I used to work there. McDonald's and the army at basic level, right? Take people in, tell them what to do, help them do it, make them great, make them brilliant, pay them a lot. Follow, 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 follow. Brilliant. Perfect, perfect. Thick people, amazing. Right? Rachel Reeves, piss off and work at McDonald's. Have you seen her CV? Well, let me tell you. Old ceramic bobhead, Lego head, guess what she wrote on her CV? She wrote that she was an economist for the Bank of Scotland. Wow! She said she spent 3 years plus as a very important economist at the Bank of Scotland. Wow, you think to yourself, Lego head. Lego head was literally driving the whole of the Bank of Scotland. Wow, that's impressive, especially for a thick twat who hasn't got a personality and couldn't keep a conversation going in a fucking lift if she had to. Turns out she embellished that CV of hers just a little bit. Her LinkedIn was essentially a work of fiction because she was also retail banking, Halifax, Halifax. And I love a cashier. Cashiers who know me know. I chat with cashiers for ages. One of the best places you can get gossip. Makeup, hair and makeup, cashiers in a bank, if you can ever find one, right? Not the ones with the fucking sash that say, can I help you? Yes, you can help me. Get behind a fucking desk and do some work, you stupid Doris. You know when they do that, Lloyd's Bank, I'm here to help. Well, fucking get on behind a desk if you're here to help. What is that with the retail sector, right? So they make it now so that we're in lines. Oh. And we're in queues for days, right? Lines, as American would say. Multiple audiences here. Salt Lake City is here, exactly. We're in lines, and instead of putting staff to service the line, the queue, oh no. We have to have no one there to help you, so you stand there like a fucking lemon, and then someone, some bint in a sash, here to help. Oh, hi, how can I help? How can I help? Hey, well, here's a fucking idea, love. How about you take off that stupid sash, because it ain't Miss World, is it? It's Lloyd's Bank or Barclays Bank or whatever bank or any freaking supermarket. How about you stop noncing about with your clipboard and get your fat ass behind a checkpoint and help people out? How about that? Can I help you with self-service? No, thank you. I have a job of my own. I don't want to do a job in a supermarket as well. How about instead of helping me self-serve, you get your fat ass behind a till and actually serve me. And I'll say thank you and I'll be polite and I'll keep you in a job and that will be marvellous. And I know it's not the fault of the bint, right? Oh, you can do that at home online. Don't even. Or when you ring, because you haven't been able to sort your fucking problem out online, so you ring because you've had to ring, and you don't want to ring because you know you're going to be kept waiting, whilst they tell you whilst you're waiting, some of the things you want to do, you can find much easier at www.wedon'tgiveafuckingshitaboutYou.com. Fuck off! I wouldn't be on the phone if I could do it online, would I? Or maybe I'm an elderly person who just wants to get some help or some service because we were brought up in a time when... Okay, that's fine. When they play you that message though, you might want to manage your booking at We don't fucking employ anybody anymore, but we have increased the price of your ticket.com. Oh, sorry. 28 options you don't want, right? Press 1 if you made a booking on a Tuesday, but you're not flying till a Friday and your nan's called Ethel. Press 2 if your uncle's called Bob and you live in Wales. Press 3 if your name's Samantha, you booked on a Tuesday, you want to cancel by the Friday and your husband just left you. Press 4. Press 5 if you'd like to hear some of these options again. And press 0 if you just want to fuckoffandie.com. Fuck off! Fuck you. Fuck the consultants who sold you that system. Fuck you who thinks that shit works, because it doesn't. And one day when I get the diagnosis, the terminal diagnosis, you are on my list. Okay. Other breaking news, we should howling. I don't even mean to talk about these things, do you know? But what happens at the pub is we're all together, we're all having a lovely time, and I just get going and then I vent, and it's so good for me. I must make a note about the secret I need to tell you, because it's... Hold on, I've got to get a pen. I've got a secret, but I'll tell it at the end, because it's more of a diagnosis. I need you guys to be my doctor, because I've got an issue. And I kind of need diagnosing, but what I don't need is curing. So please don't try and sell me oils or tell me to rub like something on it. I've just written the word clack here. It's not great. Honestly, it's not great. We'll leave it to the end and you can opt out. So I'm guessing you guys are joining me if you're in the UK, and Chelsea's here. Well done, Chelsea. Well done. I don't know if it's Chelsea the person or Tyler. Tyler, stop biting Destiny. Tyler, stop humping Chardonnay. Fucking hell. Schoolgate mums. was always the mums, wasn't it, with their, what did they get those cars for free? Mobility cars, weren't they called? Like they got them for free by pretending to be disabled. There'd just be this fat arm hanging out of the mobility car. Tyler! Put Chantel down! Fucking hell, Tyler. Yeah, football shirt. Or Primark pyjama. Meghan Markle. She's gone back to being white. I know. No one's talking about it. But essentially, she's just rocked up at some fucking launch party for something irrelevant because no one gives a shit about her anymore. And she's gone back to being white. I know. She's like a polar bear navigating the seasons. When it's all muddy out, she goes a very dark tan. Or when she's out for Kamala. It is not. What do you think? Being a black American woman is not an easy ride. Kamala. So when Meghan's out for Kamala, she's fucking like a polar bear in the mud. Now, she's gone to being white as the driven snow. I know. She changes colour more often than a freaking chameleon on a different day. Anyway, she's back to being white, so that's nice. That's what she was when she used to do auditions. So back in the day when she was auditioning for really shit TV programmes where she had basically pretended to get her tiny shit tits out, she was white, right? That was her, Caucasian. That's what she put for her thing. But then, of course, when she was kind of being black, she was being much more black. Now she's gone back to being white. I know. It's like the changing of the moon. I've got a bit of a serious one. Do we want to do it? Kamala, I'm here with the Black American now. It is now. Kamala, fucking hell. I am coming, by the way, to the inauguration. So to all my American darlings. Oh, look, see? I'm like the Insta people that don't care. I did think I should put on a strapless one. But let me just explain, if for boys out there that don't understand the tragedy of being a small-boobed woman, if you try and put on a strapless thing like this, if I get overexcited, what can happen is the whole thing, because there's nothing there really to hold it. This is mostly padding, honestly. So then it just goes down and then it ends up here. So I end up with like a strapless bra, but it's basically holding up, I don't know, this bit here. Like I have to get my strapless bra, and to get it off, I just put it down over my bum. Because there was nothing to keep it there. There was no pressure. Did you need to know that? No. Should I have shared that? I don't really give a shit. Yeah, that's that. Yes, I'll be there for the inauguration. Do a show while I'm in DC. Yeah, so I just had the offer of doing a celebration inauguration show in DC. So might try and make that happen. I'm very willing. My essential purpose of being at the inauguration is just to cuddle every single American that voted for Trump and say thank you from this British woman and other Brits who are also happy. So thank you to you guys. What should we talk about next? Should we talk about Mike Tyson or should we talk about Alison Pearson? Just don't wear a bra, less to wash. Yes, but then everything is so flat. Do you know what I mean? Like if I have a wetsuit on, literally, you cannot tell front from back with me. It is same. And I would argue, I mean, we've discussed this at my shows, but I would argue that my back is my better side. And we've discussed, but so like the field pictures. So for those of you who don't know, so lovely Mark and I were having a bit of a canoodle doodle in a field back in the day. And we didn't tell anyone, because it wasn't planned. It was just a moment of like, oh, what should we do? Should we go for Greggs or should we noodle in the field? Let's noodle. A Pat turned up and took pictures. And I say this story now because I'm so proud of that me, 30-year-old me or whatever I was. Because the Pat dude did me such a great favour. So he took this picture unbeknownst to me because I was otherwise engaged, right? So if you look it up, if you're not au fait with my sexual proclivities in the past, he took a picture, the grass, all green, lovely, the sun streaming down. This is the UK, never happens. The gate, all lovely and worn, a bit like the bird behind it, worn, right? And then through the gate, like a mirage, me on top, atop, perched atop, lovely Mark, in this full straddle. I know, but just the back of my head. What a brilliant thing, right? So my hair at that time, pre-life, pre-fucking everything, it looked good. It looked good. My back, none of the weird stuff that goes on now back there. None of that. Just a back like, and hair, and me, Brilliant. It was brilliant. Man, imagine it. I say, imagine it now. Imagine if it was now. Oh, from the front. Oh, God. It'd basically be me going, oh, golly, hold on, wait one. Oh, just got to, oh, hold on. Separate the ways. We don't go into detail about that because that should be censored, quite frankly. Number 10, fuck off if you're still watching. You don't need this information because none of you fuckers have ever had sex in your lives. Parting of the ways, as it were, to gain entry. There'd be the getting the leg over without dislocating the hip. And then the face. Can you imagine? If I was in the throes, it'd be like, I don't know what that face is. It's not great. That isn't the face I make. I don't want to blow my image as, being entirely hot. But I will just say it wouldn't be a great picture. You know what I mean? There'd be nipple hair. Oh, probably a few tufts that I missed when I can't be bothered to shave properly. Oh, and then there'd be just bits of weirdness coming around, So what a great thing that photo happened when I looked great. Thank fuck. Hooray, younger me. And really, this is a message for the youth. If the youth are watching, then please, if you're like 20 or 30, be that woman. I mean, don't be the most hated woman in Britain. Don't necessarily, steal people's husbands, and don't necessarily, fucking have jihadis out taking your head. But be that, apart from those bits, or don't lose your house, and don't lose every job you've ever had, and don't get banned from every country, and I mean, probably don't. But apart from all those things, be that woman. Be me at 30. Be living what you want, taking what you want, doing what you want. Be her. Because I tell you, when you get to 50, that's great. Yes. And this goes to all the ladies out there and men who did terrible things behind the club. Back in time for Pump Up the Jam. Can one really steal someone else's husband? Show the photo. I can't. A non-crime hate incident. Yes. Wait a minute. This is a great plan. This relates to the Alison Pearson thing. So you guys, why don't you report the photo of me banging in a field to Essex police as a hate crime because it violates your eyeballs? And then they'll come and knock on my door to discuss the picture of me banging in a field where I look really, really hot. So let's get that circulating, right? Can you steal someone's husband? Oh, that's a deep question. I mean, yes, but it's a deep question because, let me accord your question the respect it deserves, which is no, you cannot steal a happy husband. Nor should you. Nor would you be able to, nor would you even try. But you can steal husbands, but let's balance this, because I'm not selling this. Let's remember that my first husband that I stole, I was just single. I didn't really, it was fab, hijinks and japes. Let's move to Manhattan. Let's live a fabulous life over in Manhattan. Let's not care about anyone else's life. Let's just care about having fun, right? What did he do? He left me when my daughter, second daughter, was 1 day old. And actually prior to that, but I didn't want to confront the reality that was obvious. So I pretended that wasn't happening. So I was left. So what I'm trying to say is, I'm not here being clever about this. I'm trying to say that whole thing about what goes around comes around, or you get what you deserve. Certainly I've got what I deserved and then some. So both sides to that. But I have lived a large and plentiful life, and I don't regret a thing. What else am I supposed to tell? Oh God, I'm supposed to tell you some things. Lovely Mark says, do I have to? You can't steal someone if they make themselves available. Oh, I can't allow you to let me out of it like that. I can't, because it wasn't, it's not like that. It was, I decided with Lovely Mark as well. I decided that Lovely Mark would be mine. So that I can't be let off. I'm not blameless at all. So can I tell you what Lovely Mark has been up to, apart from being darling? Look at him go. So this is the nearly final list. Oh my God. May, June, July. Next year, every single nation. Smearing myself on the road within an inch of my life. In front of all of you. We've gained new venues. We've held every single venue that's ever hosted us. We have ones that are marked new, and that's because you've already sold out the ones that we had originally. If you go to www.katiesarms.com and leave your email address, we will make sure you... I'm going to shut up about these till next year now, but the tickets are on sale. They're there. We're going to be in Wales. We're going to be in Swansea. Swansea Theatre backed out of their agreement to have me, so we found another venue and it's bigger, so we'll be in Swansea. We'll be in Belfast for 2 nights, and Cork, and we'll be in Derry, and we'll be in Dublin. We'll be in Wigan and Newcastle and the Isle of Man. We'll be in Hope. We'll be in Great Yarmouth. We'll be in Exeter. We just added 2 big venues in Exeter because Reform rejected my offer to perform for free. So we went ahead and booked their venue instead, and we will do our own thing in Exeter. So I ask you to sign up and think about coming along, not to see me, but because being in those rooms with each other is transformational. Honestly, people come out of there different. They come out of there realising our side is going to win this thing. And this year on tour, at all of these, in some way or another, we are also going to have Single Pringle Mingle. So Single Pringle Mingle means whatever age you are, whoever you are, whether you're a grandma or a youngster or 18 or 85, if you come alone, you are one of our brilliant Single Pringle Mingles, and we're going to make a special effort to make sure that you already will be part of our family, but we're going to have a Single Pringle Mingle area. I want to make you glow like fireflies in the night so you can shake your little shiny bottoms, I mean, if you want to. And it's not like a dating thing. It's just like, I'm here, I've come on my own, and this feels fun. So Single Pringle Mingle is going to happen throughout this because our family will put their arms around you, and I would secretly like to have the first Katie's Arms wedding. I mean, I'll totally come. Can I wear a bridesmaid's dress? Can it be massive? Can I get one of those gypsy ones? Oh, okay, someone has to meet at a Single Pringle Mingle. Someone has to get married. I don't care if you're just pretending. You can be married at first sight. I don't care. And then we, everybody here, can wear bridesmaids dresses that are fucking huge. Like we're proper... Can you say jippos anymore? I don't think you can. Can you say... You can't say pikeys. Can you say jippos still? Jippo wedding? Or do you say gypsy? No disrespect to the gypsy community in any regard, but I just want a big effing dress. I don't think you can say pikey. No. Okay, doesn't matter. Either way, Single Pringle Mingles. Then we're going to have a wedding. Everyone's going to be invited, and I'm going to officiate. Okay. Other things I have to tell you. Oh, I don't have to tell you this. And I've got all your questions here still. let me just show you this. Ooh, yeah, I'm doing a thing in Shoreditch on the 8th of February, and we have got where Coldplay launched their most recent album. I am doing a podcast live on the 8th of February at 4 p.m, so you can all go out for dinner afterwards and be fabulous in Shoreditch with the Shoreditch people who are right up their own arse, but not our crowd. So please know I still have all your questions. So we're going to get through these, and we've got a long time to do that because I'll be here I won't obviously be here forever, but for as long as I'm around, I'll be around. So your questions are safe and we will get to them. And I've realised that we've somehow, our half hour has gone. Katie Bonkers, will you like this at Sandhurst? No, at Sandhurst I was, Sandhurst. I laughed a lot because there was extreme things, right? Extreme everything, extreme pain, extreme cold, extreme. But I was super disciplined. And you've got no choice. You know, you're not getting through Sandhurst if you're... But Sandhurst made all of this. Sandhurst made me survive. Sandhurst made me get through all of these years. Sandhurst got me through surgery. Sandhurst got me through everything. And I absolutely credit the Royal Military Academy, and especially all the sergeant majors, all of the real lads who were there to beast our asses. I credit them and the British Army with making me ultimately survivable, endurable. That's definitely Sandhurst and the British Army, and most importantly regular serving soldiers who taught me many things. Good. Okay. Love to all of you, and I'll try the thank yous, but you know I'm not very good once I get to... So thank you after last week for all the people who were like, what the hell? Thank you for just chucking the odd word or putting your arm round or jumping on and signing up to the email list so that we can keep in touch if I did get, removed. And just keep going. We are starting to win. We really are now. I know that in 2029 we win. I know that before that we win. I know and believe there will be a popular uprising in the UK before that time. And I will be with the farmers, of course, in London next week. But mostly do know we are going to win. And I say this, if you're a lefty, a righty, if you hate me, love me, doesn't matter, join the family, because we just want everyone to get through this, and we are going to win this by just wanting everyone to be okay, respecting that everyone can think what the fuck they want, everyone can do what they want, that no one should be forced into doing things they don't want to do, and we will get through this together. So cheers to you all. I hope you have a great weekend. Remember to look up and to feel happy, because all over the place we are many, many, many more than you know. You are not alone. We are many, and we are stronger together. Have a lovely weekend.